Hello farmers, and welcome back to your number one organic poultry farming YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be discussing about an organic supplement and treat that we can give to our chickens to increase the egg laying, growth performance, weight gain, and promote good health and digestion. This organic treat is called sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a product of fermented cabbage. It has been used in human nutrition due to its rich composition of probiotics, antioxidants, vitamins, and also minerals. And that is why we are going to discuss why and how to feed this beneficial treat and supplement to our chickens. In this video, I will make sure that I give you the benefits of feeding this sauerkraut or fermented cabbage to your chickens, how to make it, and the dosage that you are going to include into the feeds of your chickens, and also the precautions that you should take during the preparation and feeding of this important and beneficial treat to your chickens. As usual, we usually make sure that we go that extra mile to make sure that we get the accurate and most beneficial information for you, and I will appreciate if you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so that you will be notified every time that we post a video on our channel. If you get value from this video, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. And now back to our video. Why is sauerkraut so important, and why are we feeding it to our chickens? And this is all because of its rich composition. The first important thing that sauerkraut contains is the probiotics. Probiotics are microorganisms that usually break down compounds in food products, and for this case, it's the cabbages. So these probiotics, or the microorganisms that are found in this fermented cabbage, they usually break down the compounds and sugars in cabbage, and this helps to make the nutrients available for digestion by the chickens. Also, these probiotics help in promoting the good gut health that creates a good environment for digestion and absorption of feeds. These probiotics are also very important in increasing the immunity or improving the immunity of the chickens. These probiotics usually align themselves in the linings of the gut, and they prevent the bad bacteria from colonizing or from getting into the bloodstream or into the body of the chicken through the gut. The second thing is that sauerkraut contains vitamin A, vitamin B6, and most importantly, it contains vitamin C. And these vitamins helps to boost immunity, growth, and also they supplement the birds with the vitamins that may not be found in the feeds, therefore avoiding the deficiency diseases. This sauerkraut is also packed with minerals that are very beneficial to the chickens. Now let us discuss some of the benefits of this sauerkraut when fed to the chickens. And number one is that it boosts the chicken's immunity. The probiotics that are found in sauerkraut, they help to protect the intestinal and the gut walls from attack by the harmful bacteria. Number two is that these probiotics kill the harmful bacteria through two ways. And number one is by producing toxic substances that kill the harmful bacteria. And another way is competing for food with these harmful bacteria. And what these probiotics do is that they end up taking up most of the nutrients that may be in the gut. Therefore, these bad bacteria, they lack anything to eat, and therefore they are going to die. The second important benefit is that sauerkraut helps to improve the gut health of the chickens. When the harmful bacteria have been killed by these probiotics, this helps to promote the gut health. The good health of the gut helps in absorption of the nutrients. It also helps the body to be able to utilize the nutrients that it gets from the feeds. Also, this helps to reduce the stress, and it prevents the chicken from attacks of diseases like the salmonellosis, E. coli, coccidiosis that affects the chickens through the gut. The number 3 benefit of feeding sauerkraut to chickens is that it improves digestion. The probiotics and other compounds in sauerkraut create a good environment for the enzymes and the breakdown of food, and this helps more nutrients to be available for absorption and utilization by the birds, and this will help to increase production, that is egg laying, and also weight gain if it's for the broilers. Another thing under digestion is that this sauerkraut helps to increase the nutrient absorption, and especially from the carbohydrate sources like the wheat and the maize, and this improved absorption of these nutrients helps to boost production and also to boost the growth of our chickens. The other thing is that the sauerkraut improves feed conversion efficiency, and increased feed conversion efficiency means that the feed that the chickens are going to eat is usually converted efficiently to nutrients that are ready to be converted into meat and also the eggs. The fourth benefit is that sauerkraut reduces stress. The probiotics in the sauerkraut, they help to regulate hormones. After regulating these hormones, this helps to promote calmness and reduce anxiety during the times when the chickens are experiencing stress, and this helps to maintain the high production even under the stress conditions that may affect our chickens. Now, how are we going to prepare this sauerkraut for our chickens? First, you are going to need a cabbage, salt, and water. Then you are going to weigh the cabbage so that you can know the amount of salt that you are going to add into the cabbage to facilitate this fermentation. The salt that is added into this cabbage is 2 teaspoonfuls per kg of cabbage. That is the ratio that you are going to use. Then you are going to peel the top leaves that are undesirable from your cabbage. Then you are going to remove the stem of the cabbage, shred the cabbage into small pieces like the way we do if we were to cook the cabbage. Then you are going to sprinkle the salt. The amount of salt you are going to use here is based on the weight of you measured. Then toss or mix the salt plus the cabbage and leave the mixture for a few minutes. This helps the salt to suck the water from the cabbage to produce brine that is needed for fermentation. The other step is that you are going to massage the cabbage. Then you are going to put this massaged cabbage into a glass or a plastic jar, and do not use a metallic because the acids that are formed during fermentation can corrode the container. Then you are going to press this cabbage until you see the brine coming up and covering the cabbage. Then you are going to add the remaining brine that was left in the bowl into the jar, and this is to make sure that the cabbage is fully covered by the brine water. If the cabbage is not fully covered, add some salt water. The salt water should contain a salt at a ratio of 1 teaspoonful of salt per cup of water. Then you're going to tightly close or cover the jar, and the preparation should ferment in 2 to 4 weeks depending on the temperatures. In room temperatures, fermentation can take 14 to 21 days. Now, what is the amount that you are going to use? You are going to give 1 each spoonful for each chicken, and this can be mixed with the feed and given to the chicken, or you can give it directly. Some of the precautions that you should make sure to observe is that give this sauerkraut to your chickens once or twice per week. Number 2 is that sauerkraut that remains should be stored in a fridge to prevent growth of the molds. Another thing is that sauerkraut is not given to chicks because it contains some high concentrations of sodium. If after fermentation you find some molds growing on the cabbage, maybe because it was not properly covered, please do not give it to your chickens. For chickens chickens, only use this organic sauerkraut that I have explained. Avoid the other sauerkrauts that contain spices and additives because they will be harmful to your chickens. And as you ferment this sauerkraut, this cabbage, to make sauerkraut for your chickens and boost their health and production, make sure that you hit the video on your screen right now so that you can be able to know how to cut the cost of production by fermenting feeds for your chickens.